Good morning. I am Shobha, Ms.Shobha from Sacred Heart Matriculation High Secondary School. I've been the principal of the school for the last 1 year, and before which I was a teacher at St. Ursula's Anglo-Indian High Secondary School, Church Park, for about 30 years, and then the principal for about 3 years. What I'm trying to say is that I've been an educator most of my life, and over the years I've found that children come with different kind of levels of intelligence, with different capacities, with different potentials, and all the while we find that more than 80% of the class manages things quite well, but we always find there are a few children who are not able to cope up with the classes. And I've always wondered how to give these kids help. But over the last 3 decades, in fact, I find that all that I have managed to do was help them memorize smaller portions and do their examinations. Because I was handling the economics for the +1 and 2 levels. So most of the time the maximum we could help out was help them memorize a few portions and do the exams. In fact, many of the times I've wondered whether we are, in a factory producing goods, products. And it always used to disturb me that I was not able to help these kids in a better fashion, prepare them for life in a better fashion. And that is when we heard about a particular unit called the 3R Lab at Don Bosco. And we went to visit this place, and we noticed that they were giving special attention to such kids who are called as diverse learners. And each of them we had one educator training about 4 students at their level, at their pace. So finally we found that all these children came happily to the class and they were quite confident, which we found lacking in the children in our classes. So this is when we decided that we should start something like this in our school too, to help all children be included in the environment, school environment, not to feel left out, not to feel worthless, where we find students having low self-esteem, low self-worth. And this we sort of felt was helping these kids. And so we at Sacred Heart also have decided that from the coming academic year in June, we will also be starting this project here to have this inclusive kind of learning where we take care of all the kids at their pace. And this we realize has to be done before they complete class 6, because psychology also tells us this, biology also tells us this, that a child learns the most till when she is about 10 to 11 years. And so this program we are beginning in our school for those children between the age group of 6 to 12, the coming academic year, and we hope and pray that this will be a success. But if this has to be really a success, as teachers, we observe children and we notice that all these kids are left out in the process, and we were not able to help out much. And in fact, even today we will not be able to help out much unless we have the acceptance and support from the parents. It is their acceptance and support which is absolutely essential to help their kids, to help us help their kids. So an appeal to all parents that allow your children to grow at the pace that they are able to, but in such a way that they are able to fit into the world comfortably without feeling worthless, and help us to help your kids. Thank you.